Okay, folks, a challenging one, but one that has potential, as I've said so many times before when I do a demo like this. It's going to be tricky. Sorry about the shakes. I do get the shakes quite a lot, especially when I've had coffee or caffeine in general. But I haven't had a huge hit of caffeine, I don't think, this morning. Currently I'm in isolation, self-isolation with COVID, so I'm down with the COVID, but the good news is, folks, I'm not feeling actually sick with COVID. I'm having a really lenient run, so to speak. I just have to not get too fat and just keep doing my demos whenever I can, or if not, I can't do that many demos. I'm limited by how much stuff I've got from last time, from when I've been out shopping, and I've got a limited amount of stuff, but I got enough stuff to create this lot of demos, and I'll be out of here by next Wednesday. I'll be back on the job and back to normal again. So I've got plenty of DVDs to burn, so I've got plenty of those for the TV channels. So I'm keeping myself really busy around the clock, pretty much. Anyway, let's see what we've got. We've got here a sequined children's jacket, some kind of jacket. We'll just get close to the sequins. We're going to do the back of it, I think. Although the zip could do something interesting, but I don't think we'll have the zip. We'll just go with the back of it, and we'll just move it around. So I don't know how it's going to look in negative mode. Yeah, that looks really nice. The colours in that, you can just see the blue has turned yellow, and the background colour, the blue has become an ocean colour. I think we're going to use that as our master copy. Now we're just going to cut off all this stuff we have here. I already got that. Redonate it. I actually think we might enlarge a section out of this. I might find a section that I like, maybe here. I think here it could be a good piece to enlarge. So I'm just going to, I was going to make it a movement piece, but I'm going to go and enlarge a section out of this. So I think we're going to enlarge it to there. We're going to put that near the edge and enlarge to there. So just going to carefully put it up in the corner, just like so. A little bit tricky, folks, but nothing too difficult. Maybe we can make the horizontal a little bit smaller than 400. See how we go. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. I think it's a bit too big. I don't like it actually, folks. I do think I might move it across a little bit. think the vertical's got to go a bit smaller as well, and the horizontal as well. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Still looks a bit like there's not much there, like there's not much action happening. Maybe enlarge it a bit further there. This could be the centre of the job, for all we know. I was thinking it was going to work, but it doesn't seem to be quite as good as I was hoping it would be. I'm not happy with the overall result. I do think it still looks a bit like there's not much happening in there that looks good. But I could be wrong, because sometimes when I least expect it, something good comes out of it when I assemble all the pieces. Yeah, that looks really quite better. That looks a bit better now. That does. Still looks like there's not much happening here. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. This is a tricky one, folks, to be honest. I'm really struggling with this one. But yeah, my COVID is very mild, folks. I don't feel like I'm sick. I'm asymptomatic, folks, which is good. And I put it down possibly because I've been vaccinated 4 times. I've had my full course of COVID injections, or should I say vaccines. And these vaccines have obviously paid off. They've helped make my sickness less of a problem, less not heavy and difficult to breathe and that. So I'm really happy that I got vaccinated, and that's probably why I'm not horribly ill. That it's very mild. I got off easily, but I also even then, you know, I was wearing a mask, although the masks I'm wearing are not those difficult ones to breathe, those KN95 ones, which are supposed to be very efficient at preventing infection, exposure, should I say. But I do wear one of those bonds ones, but I couldn't wear a KN95, to be honest, folks. I'd be really asphyxiated by it. And they're expensive, they're disposable as well. But basically I try to, so when I'm on the public transport, I try to avoid sitting next to some inconsiderate fuck who's not wearing a mask or who's not wearing their mask properly. You know, the people that have their noses poking out, they've got their masks on their fucking chin, they've got their masks maybe hanging off their ear. They're not doing any use to protecting others. And it really pisses me off that these bitches don't want to wear masks or don't wear them properly. And now I get sick because chances are I probably caught it on a fucking bus. Because some fucking crowd of people just don't want to wear them. It's like, fuck, you know, you could be putting yourself in danger here. You know, people die from this shit. You know, I haven't heard it on the news. They've gone all hushy about it. But last time I heard, a couple of weeks or a few weeks ago, heaps of people have been dying of this Omicron BA4, BA5 variant, which is highly contagious and quite aggressive. It's almost like Delta, the old Delta strain that we had the lockdowns because. And basically people have just become so fucking lax with their COVID safety. I know it's exhausting, I know it's boring, but fuck me dead, you don't want to catch it. And people are just not moving in the right direction. They're not getting vaccinated as much as they should. Yeah, they're fucking idiots, taking risks and putting other people at risk. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.